I want to introduce you to the web content spreadsheet. What this does is we use it to track various content that writers do. It looks a little overwhelming at the start. It's not. Once you've done it, you'll find it quite easy. We've tried to keep everything in one place. What you need to know about it is that each column represents an article that you write. And this is a little bit of information about each row. So let's go through it. Top ranking article length, that's the ranking length for the top article in Google. This is how much text you must write here, required. When you finish it, you put your actual length in there, put your name in here, and update the status as you're going along. Pending obviously means you're busy writing it. Bit of information about it. Now, one thing you're going to be noticing is you're going to be doing two types of sites, either an affiliate site or a lead gen site. An affiliate site has this template, so these rows apply to affiliate. If you're doing lead gen, look at these three, don't look at those. Right, so what you need to do, in this case, you're doing type of article, you're doing a homepage, and the term is garage doors. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up a lead gen homepage over there. That template, you're going to open it, and you're going to write 1,500 words on garage doors using that template. There's a demo. That's what another writer would have done in a different niche maybe, so you can just get an idea for the formatting requirements. And if you need to know some of the checks we do and you want some more information, obviously go to this link and there's some help there. Right, so garage doors homepage, that's a purchase type. Somebody who hits a homepage about garage doors is likely wanting to buy. First thing we need to make sure is that it looks good in the search results. That's your SEO title and SEO description, otherwise known as your meta. Very simple. SEO title, 50 to 60 characters. You can see a little bit of information. Must contain the primary term and a call to action. So there's a formula. Keyword, unique selling point, and brand. So you put it in here. If it's between 50 and 60, it goes green telling you it's correct. And if you've used the primary term, this will go green telling you it's correct. Then you know that that's done. Description's just a little longer, a little bit more information there. Again, this will go green and that will go green once it's correct. Basically, you need to use it in the between 150 and 160 characters, and you need to have used the primary term SEO focus keyword over there in the description. Article headline, this is different to your SEO title. This is the headline of the article. And again, you need to make sure you've used the primary term in that, and it will go green. H2 is your first major heading on your article. Again, you've got to have used the primary term at least once in that, and that will then also go to green. Then what you're going to do is you need to make sure that your headlines are good, because a bad headline means nobody's even going to click and read that article. So it's important that we make sure you're writing decent headlines. If you're writing good headlines, you'll pass this first time. If not, you might have to just tweak it a little bit. Click on this link, open it up, put in your headline, and you will see that you need to get at least 30% over there. Put it into this tool. It's a different tool, measures headlines again, and you need to get above 50 in that. So just pop that in there, and we will track what's going on. Grammarly, we need to make sure that you're writing with correct grammar. You're fixing your grammar mistakes. It's a tool. Again, if you need help, watch this. The more info, the checks more info. There's a link on how you log into Grammarly and use that. Basically, you're running your article through a tool. It's telling you that your grammar is correct. And you need to say if there are any checks, if there are any Grammarly issues you haven't fixed, how many issues are remaining, pop them in here. Anything more than 3, this will stay red. So if you put in 4, means it's too many. 2 is all right. But basically, we want 0 errors. Primary term density. So this is a tiny check we do to make sure you haven't stuffed something. So if you're writing about roofing, garage doors, we don't want to have sentences for the best garage doors. Look at our garage doors in town. Our garage doors are the best. And our garage doors are made of wood, and our garage doors and our garage doors, it's just stuffing it, and it's going to get us penalized. So we just need to make sure it's under 2%. First word, basically when you put it in the tool, you need to make sure that the first term is not above 2, and then that's the second highest word is also not above 2. Very simple. Primary term, come back here. Here's your primary term, garage doors. In your text, just make sure it's in the first paragraph and again in the last. All long tail terms used, so let me quickly do that check. Very simple. That check tells you, have you used all of these long tail variations? Basically, these are synonyms that people are using of garage doors. So they could be wooden garage doors, aluminium garage doors, car door, or not car doors. Anyways, another variation. We'll put in some terms here. You need to have used these at least once. Once you have, just drop this to change this to a yes. User instead of feature, quite simply, we don't want to talk about I. You always need to talk about the person. So write in the sense of use the words you. Do not use the words we and I. Nobody cares about us. So that's just that check there, just to make sure your text is not about us. It's about the user. Okay, let's talk about some internal links. When you're reading a piece of text, it likes to, somebody gets to the end, they might want more information about a section. So in this case, you're talking at the home page. Remember, we are doing homepage here. It needs to link to the why use us, the about, that's affiliate, so it needs to link to areas we cover, about, all service group overviews, specific services, the lead magnet, and request a quote. So that's just a little checklist. Once you've added these links, just enable that to yes. If you haven't, put in a note over there. Wikipedia, that's so that you can get some references and see if there's anything else, anything you haven't covered or any information you want to bring in. You need to put a YouTube link in here. So you need to make sure you've added this YouTube link into your article and at least an external link in that you put over there if it's needed. Article sources, our team have looked through some sources for you and you can open these up and use these to rewrite the content. Search volume, this is an internal thing. It refers to what's the search volume for the various long tails. And that's literally the end of the sheet. It takes a couple of minutes to go through it. So your major ones here that we're checking is, have you done your SEO? Have you done your headlines? Are your headlines good? Is your grammar good? Have you not stuffed? Have you used the keywords in the right places? Have you done the correct internal links? And have you got a couple of external links? And that's it. Any questions, any issues? So let's say, for example, you haven't done a link to a specific service or there's an issue here, just pop a note in here and we'll check it out. And you'll work this through each column. As you've done it, you'll just update and you will say need review. And then we will continue and have a look through that. And then you go through each of these. Each column represents some text that we need. And that is how the content, this template works. It's very easy. Got any questions, always reach out. We're here to help.